Hello and welcome to our new video cast, Chopping It Up, featuring Dylan McMorrow, Charlie Feinstein, and myself, Brian Gomez. Today we will be reviewing the movie Jojo Rabbit. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, so this was in the comedy section, by the way. So should we give them a brief overview of what the video cast can be about? Like what the project is here?
Yeah, Dylan?
Yeah, yeah, Dylan, you wanna?
So basically, we're picking like two movies from various categories,
We have
and
8 categories, right?
yeah, something like that, and like giving them like our view, and then ultimately rating them and see what category has the highest rating at the end of this.
So we're each gonna give one rating, and then take the average, and that's gonna be the final rating for the movie. So yeah, we could let's get into Jojo Rabbit here.
All right, so Jojo Rabbit was directed by Taika Waititi.
It's definitely not say the name.
No, it is. Look at it. Taika
No,
Waititi.
it's like Taiki Watiti.
No, Taika Waititi. Look at it.
I know what it's spelled.
All right. Anyways, so honestly, overall, I like the movie. I mean, it's about a young boy living in a Nazi war, aka the World War II. Typical Jewish living under a German household, and that was illegal at the time, as we all know. And pretty much it's solely based on some kid who's trying to figure out his identity and whether or not he's actually a Nazi or he's just trying to be a good boy and help keep this Jewish girl safe that lives in his house.
I mean, there's like a lot. Like it is labeled a comedy. But a lot of the comedy I felt like also it's like kind of made for like a certain demographic. Like I could definitely see some people being like being sensitive
Yeah.
topic to some people or something like that. And some of the comedy, like I don't really know much. Like I know a little bit enough, but like I don't know a ton about World War II and all this stuff. So like most of the references I didn't really get. But I bet it would have been funny if I understood them a little bit more.
Agreed.
Yeah, I wasn't like the biggest fan of the movie just because like I think I got like more than half the jokes. Like it was just kind of boring in my point of view until it got to the ending, kind of where it kind of like sparked my interest a little bit, but it was a little too late.
Yeah,
in my
no, I
opinion.
feel like what I was thinking was like the beginning moved really slow, and
Yeah.
then just like everything happened like so quickly at the end.
Yeah,
Like
I was like,
for like 30 minutes, like he's just walking down the street.
yeah,
Mom was, I mean, it's not funny and stuff, but like his mom was just dead. Like it just happened so like the climax was like 2 seconds.
yeah.
So just make sure you have like a spoiler warning at the beginning.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah,
For spoiling.
Okay, so like besides that, I get it was a little slow, but honestly, in my opinion, I thought it was pretty good in the fact that it was combining like two like different like emotions. At one point, I was laughing, and at the same time, I was kind of like sad to see that his mom died, and then
I was really sad at the end when that guy
at the end when like the sergeant like
saved his life.
basically saved his life, yeah, and died saving his life. Um, and then there's like the mixed emotions of the kid loving the girl. Uh,
Mhm.
and I feel like at the same time it was kind of weird because she saw him as a younger brother, but he saw her as a girlfriend. So at the same time, I was like, that's kind of weird. I was really anticipating like a kiss at the end, but then I remember that one of them is 17 and the other one is 12.
He's like 10.
Yeah,
Alright. So should we get into what we did like? I guess we kind of covered that a little bit, but
we can go more because I feel like
there's I liked
Big fan of Scarlett Johansson's character. Kind of feel like she nailed it, like playing both sides.
I was confused though when like she like pretended to be the dad. Like I didn't really get that. Like when she put like the ashes on her face.
I feel like she was just missing him, like trying to cheer up JoJo.
They never did they ever like talk about like I didn't really understand what happened to the dad, like truthfully.
Yeah, talked about him at the end.
they just said that they were like she was trying to help with the war. Like on the other end, he wasn't trying to be like a Nazi, so like he went away trying to help from like the outside.
Yeah, he was helping Scarlett Johansson's character from the war perspective of it. I don't
Yeah,
know, trying to hide Jews, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like they kind of really perfected the accents. I'm not gonna cap. Like,
yeah, for German accents in English, like yeah,
yeah, that was actually really good. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be like so precise. Like, I'm not saying it was perfect, but like they did a good job for like full American actors just trying to be German.
the I thought that the Hitler character was kind of funny, but
Yeah,
like
that was really funny actually.
the guy that he was the director, like that guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
And
it.
I
I
did not.
saw that online. I don't know. And I also thought it was funny when they were like when like the guy like I don't know what they were called, but like the Secret Service guys, I guess. They're not like Secret Service,
oh
but
yeah,
the guys checking for it, and they all said, "Yeah, hit."
Tell Hillary a bunch of
like 50 times.
Yeah.
But I did like when what's her name? Elsa. Well, like she tried to act like Elsa, but what's her actual name again? It's like what is her name? She's not even doing it.
The kid was really cute too. Like
It was really cute. Oh my god, what's the chunky kid, yo?
that kid's neat. That fat kid was so cute.
Yeah,
Oh
Oh
my god.
god.
Oh man, I was dying when
When he dropped like the cannon in a shot, oh my, I was
and it
actually
was funny at the end when she was handing like the kids just like anything, and like she popped a grenade and was like, "Go give the American a hug."
yeah.
oh my, I was dead. She like pulled in and yeah, go give the American a hug with a hand grenade. Like what?
Yeah.
Crazy. Nah, but Yorkie, yeah, his name is Yorkie.
Yorkie.
Yorkie. Yeah, he was cute.
And then Elsa is the Jewish girl living. I think that like the captain, what's his name again? Captain like
The drone captain.
I think that he like his character was good when he went into the like the house when they're expecting and like trying to save the kid because like I think his
No, he
mom.
saved the girl.
Yeah, I feel like his mom and the captain had like a relationship because like when the mom went in and kicked him in the balls and like told him to take care of his kid, I feel like maybe they had like a little like thing going to help save the Jewish girl. So like maybe he wasn't really like I feel like he was fighting for his country but not for what their viewpoints, you know what I mean?
And like when he got blown up by the grenade, not like the little kid got blown up by the grenade, he was like, "Oh, your mother's gonna kill me."
Yeah.
So like, they clearly had like a relationship or some friendship. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
so move into the what we didn't like.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
All
honestly,
right.
I thought personally, I already said this. Like, I thought like 3/4 of the movie was just kind of dragged on and a little boring with like funny patches at some points.
Yeah, I thought it kind of went by like super quick, even though it wasn't that like short of a movie. If that makes sense. Yeah, I think like everything happened so fast at the end that it felt like
Yeah.
felt kind of rushed almost.
The one thing I really didn't like was that she was so much older than him. I feel like if the girl was like more close to his age, it would have been like a lot more
Hmm.
of like a significant story. Because like I feel like it was just some little boy helping some girl with knowledge. Like I mean, like a 17-year-old getting helped by a 10-year-old is like not really like realistic. I get in that time it probably is realistic, but since we weren't like born in that age, I feel like it's kind of like weird to see a 10-year-old like taking the lead when it's a 17-year-old on the other side.
Yeah, I get that. I also feel like they like I feel like some of the scenes were like unnecessary at the beginning.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's like they were kind of just like time fillers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You think are we ready for the scores?
I got mine on my phone. I wrote it down the other night. Let me see.
I let it sit for a while. The longer I think about it, the more I like it. I feel like
I liked it a lot actually. I
I
did.
feel like it wasn't that I feel like it wasn't that good of a comedy though, if you know what I mean.
Like I mean it did have like its comedic sense. Like it was like funny most of the time, but like the good part about it was that it's like a comedy that like dragged you into the movie and pulled you with other emotions. It wasn't just like straight laughing. Like Scary Movie 4 or whatever, like the parody of like Ghostface. No.
Yeah.
It's basically like comedies. Like we think of comedies as just like straight humor, but like I feel like nowadays comedies like involve a lot more than just like laughing. It's like more like connecting with characters, which is I feel like they did a good part.
I mean, I don't know
I
what.
disagree. I don't think they did a good job with character development. Like, I didn't feel that close to like any type of character really.
I felt close to Jojo
Jojo,
and
yeah, team.
Yorgi.
I don't know.
I
Like
love
nothing really bad happened to Jojo and like the mom. Like
Oh, it was
I was
sad
like
for
whoa, like a little bit. Yeah, I was sad for like 10 seconds, but I was like they didn't really do much. I don't know.
I mean,
No, when
Just
they
like
tried to like tie her
um,
shoes, that was sad.
I don't know. I mean, everyone has.
my point of view. Like the critics loved it. I feel like it's like a movie like for our parents or like older.
I feel like it was more of a kids movie actually.
Yeah, same. I don't know. This is good about this. So we have different opinions. I mean, it's good.
Yeah,
It's good that we
I
both.
definitely think it was like a critics movie, and like that's why it got like 90-something% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like I don't know, the older generations like a lot more than us.
They probably got
Like you said, Charlie, like some jokes don't land with us.
Yeah, they probably understood a lot more of the movie than we did.
All right, then you want to give the source?
All right, so my final score for the movie was a 6.8.
That's not bad.
That's higher than I thought you were gonna give it.
All right, Charlie, you want to do it?
All right, I'm gonna give it. I was thinking about it, and I'm not gonna let Dylan's score affect me. I'm gonna give it a 6.3. I guess I'm just a harsh. Like I feel like I liked it more than Dylan, but I thought I guess Dylan's score like doesn't represent that.
A 6.3 is like
The 6.3 is near a 5. The 6.3 is like
No, it's okay. 6.3 is like all right. Like it's like it was like okay movie. That's what I thought it was.
an okay movie for me is like
a 6.
7.
No,
It's like a 7.
like 6 to 7. A good movie is 7 and up for me, honestly.
Yeah. So what's the problem?
I know, Brian. What's your score?
Honestly, I'm gonna boost this rating. I liked it a lot, actually.
Oh, you can't do that just to boost the rating.
Parents, I'm not gonna give it like an insane score, but I think that I'd give it like an 8.2 out of 10. Honestly,
Oh, that means it's like a great movie in your opinion.
No.
That means you would travel to see that movie.
That means you travel like
a great movie is 9 and above. I'm saying like
that's like a almost perfect movie, 9 and above. A great movie's 8 and above.
nah.
Yeah, bro.
All right, 8 point what?
8.2.
Yep.
So we do the math on that. I'll do the math. Dylan, would you give it a 6.8?
6. Yes, 6.8.
That's a 7.1.
See, so it's
All right.
a decent movie. Like overall,
A little bit better than decent, yeah.
It was
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, I guess that fits what we were talking about.
Yeah.
8.1. Honestly, that's fair. That's an average rating. It's not a terrible movie, but it's not like wow, like
Didn't have me rolling on the ground for the comedy.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I kind of expected, but
It had a little subtle humor. Like I'd like maybe give it a 1 like chuckle or 2 chuckles per joke.
I think I only laughed like actually like out loud like once or twice during the movie.
The Hitler scenes really got to me. I feel like
The Hitler was kinda
Hitler was really funny.
when he was like, what do you want to do? And he's like, burn the house down and blame it on Winston Churchill. That was
When they said it at the same time, and then like Jojo was like, "What?" Not what I had in mind.
But yeah, that was like back to when that's just like comedy that I don't really understand. Like I understand who Winston Churchill is, but if I actually like had like a deep knowledge. Like,
I feel like we're beating a dead horse here. I feel like we just kind of have to end it.
oh, sorry, Dylan.
Sorry, Dylan.
we keep on no, we keep on going over the same points. I feel like our audience.
It's our first review.
I know.
Yep, give it. Just give it.
You just gotta let it flow. We're just chopping it up.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, but we'll see you guys in the next review tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep.
Tomorrow. All right, cool.